Merry Christmas, everyone! Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful break. I'm still in the middle of a break because Abby is ill, which means I haven't left the house in a few days. Season 5, English Football League is here. Come on, the Ricky. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in the chair. It's good to be back on the recording. And it's good to be back with the Billericay Town. Welcome to Non-League to Champions League Football League Edition. Can't believe it. Still not quite sinking in. The episode from Christmas Eve, literally the best gift I think we all could have received. Unless you really sort of family you haven't seen for ages, or you got a PS5, or what. There are better things. Of course, if you are new and you're joining us now on the Football League journey, remember to drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. I've got this wonderful additional bell that Abby's bought for me. It's my tea bell, but now this might be either my stress bell or my summon a miracle bell. So things get a bit wrong. We just use that. That's not going to get annoying at all. As usual, it's been a busy transfer window. What has happened? Not as much as you might think, actually. Well, not by my standards anyway. We'll start with the released players and players that have gone. A few names that a lot of you are going to actually be familiar with. Samuel Kiger has gone. Josh Taylor's gone. Oliver Turner has gone. I didn't actually really want to let him go, but he was just determined to leave. I'm going to see maybe if I can bring him back because I think he's more than good enough, but for whatever reason, he just didn't want to stay. I don't know why he wouldn't want to try and ply his trade in the Football League, beyond me. Harvey Walker's gone. Less we talk about Harvey, the better. Same with Patrick Jarrett, a youngster I brought in who was terrible. The other one that's a bit upsetting is Jay Bird. Jay Bird is now gone as well. A decent footballer, as we all know. Scored a lot of goals for Billericay. 59 in 111 appearances. Not bad. That's literally over a goal every 2 games. He was a good egg. A really good egg, but not quite, I think, at the level that we required. And DJ Campton Sturridge, him kind of coming to the fore, really made it difficult for Jay to get back into the lineup. There's been a few players that I've loaned out. Declan Firth and Drew Robinson have both gone out on loan. I'm sure you'll not know who any of them are. Hopefully we're going to keep an eye on how they progress. But now then, it's on to the ins, and there aren't as many as there usually are in a Munch transfer special. So, let's meet the newbies that are hopefully going to try and keep us in League 2. We'll start off with the first player that I bought in, Moses Ajayi, on loan from Fulham, who are one of our senior affiliates. Actually, they are our only senior affiliate. There's a lot to like about Moses Ajayi. He's a little bit more of an attacking mid. You know how I like to play with my central midfielders, a bit more attacking in the advanced playmaker and the Mazzala role. He's going to fit that really well. I'd like to think Moses Ajayi, he's got brilliant first touch at 17, passing of 16 is very good, technique 13, vision 14, very much a front foot midfielder. He's a little small. He's around about 5'4" or so, I believe. Needs a little bit of work there. He's got good acceleration, good stamina. Natural fitness is quite high. Mentally, pretty decent. He should play a big part. He's definitely going to be a good asset going forward. On loan, very happy to get him in. There's actually only 6 more signings, so we only brought in 7 players this time around. This one I'm very happy with. Callum Kesse or Sesse. I have no idea which one. I don't know if I want to call him Sissy, because he looks like he could deck me. Who wouldn't, to be fair? But jokes aside, he actually looks brilliant. Physically, yes please. 16 acceleration, 16 stamina, 14 pace, 14 jumping. Very tall, not very tall, but tall. 185, that's over 6 foot. Pretty good for a wing-back or a central defender or a defensive midfielder or a central mid. I wanted to get players that are good playing in a number of positions. He definitely suits that. Mentally, pretty well-rounded all over the park. Technically, pretty decent as well. Only 22 years old. Pretty content to get him in. He's a good little player. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. Only one more loan so far, and that is the loan of Justin Palmer, who looks like he could be very good. He's in on loan from Lincoln, got decent pace. He's a right winger, can play in the in the advanced midfielder role, and also play as a striker. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm definitely primarily going to use him as a winger. The right wing position is a problem in terms of actual genuine ability, but we'll work that out as we go along. I've got a couple of other loans potentially planned in, so hopefully they'll help. But technically very good. Mentally very good, physically pretty decent. He's only 18 years old, a player I do want to kind of keep an eye on and potentially buy at a later date. This was a fun one, and yes, I am a Liverpool fan, as you know, but I could not buy Tyler Morton. Says he didn't make any appearances for Liverpool. That's because he only made his debut this year in real life. Actually, he looks pretty decent. You can play him as a defensive midfielder or play him as a midfielder slightly a bit further forward. He's actually contracted, so I've actually signed him. Physically, he's a bit of a big lad, but he's weak. He's not very quick. He's very fit, though. Mentally very good, though. This is where he does excel. Vision of 15 is good. Teamwork, positioning are all good. Decisions of 15 is very good. Something you really want at this level. Anticipation of 9, pretty decent. Work rate 10, could be a bit better. Technically, he's not bad. 12 first touch, 14 passing, 13 technique, 10 tackling. He will get better. He is only 22. He will get better. You can tell he's got 5-star potential. I think he could be potentially very, very good for us. I just want to sign because it's Tyler Morton. Let's not beat around the bush here. A place I really did want to strengthen up was at the back, because I did find last year we had 3 centre-backs we were rotating. So I added a 4th to the mix, and that is the one of Marquez Muir. Or Muir. I have no idea how you say it, and I'm going to have to try and get used to it, because this guy's definitely going to be playing for us. Physically, he's pretty good at this level. He could probably be a bit taller. He's just touching 6 foot. I could do with him being a little bit taller. Apart from that, he's perfect. Mentally, very solid all round. Technically is where he is very good as well. 11 heading, 12 marking, 11 tackling, 10 passing. He's a very, very accomplished centre-back, and I expect good things from him. Still only 22 years old as well. Was a Tottenham graduate. Looking forward to seeing what he can do in a Billericay shirt. 2 more to go, and replacing Jay Bird comes Sean Adarkwa. He might not be as good physically as Jay Bird, but I think technically he is better. 13 dribbling, 13 finishing, 12 first touch, 13 heading, 11 technique, 13 off the ball. Decisions are pretty decent as well. Pace is solid. He's got 23 goals in 37 appearances for Kidderminster. That was a deciding factor. As someone who's got a very good goals to game ratio, which I think sometimes is as important as the attributes in FM, because it just goes to show that in the game they work, because you've got players that are really, really good attribute wise but don't score goals. This guy's got a proven record that he can do. He might not be our first number 1 pick. That'll probably still be Campton Sturridge, but it's a decent signing. But the big one, and the one I'm most happy with, is Romain Mundle, another Tottenham graduate, but this kid can play. He's probably going to play in the Mazzala role, but he can play as an advanced playmaker as well, which is great. Physically, he's incredible, apart from the strength, but he's brilliant. You look at that, just drink it in. Mentally, flair 16, yes please. I'll have that every day of the week. And technically very good as well. Romain Mundle is going to be a superstar. You heard it here first. He's going to be incredible for us. And that's left the squad looking pretty good. There's a couple of players that are still going to lead. Dylan Barkers is probably going to go, which will be a bit of a gutting one. Johnson Gyamfi, I am tempted to let him go. But we are looking a lot stronger at the back. We're just looking stronger all over the pitch. I've still got that lovely mix of players that have been here for a while and players that have just kind of come in. There's a nice mix. There's a good bit of experience. There's also a good bit of social groups that have already been formed. Very happy. And today then we're going to be taking on Bromley. They are our first game in League 2. As always, we will check out the season preview. We're 20th. So people are expecting us to not get relegated. The teams below us, funnily, are Bromley, Port Vale, Stockport, Yeovil. We play Bromley today. I don't want to say it's already a 6-pointer, but it's a massive, massive game. Do not be fooled. This year, there will be no playoffs. There will be no promotion. This is going to be hard. Like, really difficult. I'm expecting there to be a massive jump up. I'm terrified. I forgot to say, it is worth noting that, of course, Harvey Sayer is still here. I loaned him back in as well as Kiarte, another player who did obviously very well for me last year. Got 18 and 36, a goal a game. You know how much I love this boy. You know how much I love Harvey Sayer. The 2 wingers are back. Thank Christ. But we are, unfortunately, without Harvey Sayre today. He picked up an injury pre-season. He'll be out for another 4 weeks. So we're not making the start to our season with arguably our best player historically. This is how the team are looking then. I'm not changing my tactics for anybody. They seem to have worked for us. This is now an ethos. This is borderlining a philosophy. This is what I want my team to play like. This is what we're going to continue to do. So Kakpa's in goal, Burns at left back, Mwongo and Muir make up the back two here. Charlie Robinson drops to the bench after a not very impressive pre-season. Hughes is in on the right-hand side. He's arguably our best player. Played really well and got used to it towards the end of last season. There's a lot of interest from him. From a player. Someone offered £185,000 for him the other day, and I had to say no. I didn't want to, and he's not kicked up a fuss, so I'm just taking that as gospel. Entirely new looking midfield. Sese, Ajay and Mundell make up the midfield three. Kiyata is playing on the left as an inverted winger in the absence of Harvey Sayre. Palmer is on the right making his debut. And DJ Campton Sturridge, fresh off a very good goal scoring end to the season last year, leads the line up front. On the bench you got Robinson, Moore, Morton, Cavagna, Ojo, Taylor Hart and Adakwa. I have no idea what to expect here. I have no idea what level we're at. I'm just going to say, have fun and enjoy the match today. All the newbies like that, all the old schools who really, really like me, are just like, yeah, whatever, mate, shut up, mate. They're used to it now. Where's this lad going? Did you just see that? He just turned away and just went... Nah, he just took one look at Bromley and went, nah, I'm not having any of that, I'm off. Sorry, mate, can't be doing that. Well, we've had the first shot on target of the season. It wasn't a highlight, but it was a shot nonetheless. I'm expecting us to be around about here. I'm not going to lie. I do expect us to be in about 20th, 21st. I'm not expecting miracles this year. Let's not get around it. As Palmer gets his first touch on the ball in a Billericay shirt. Whips to the back post. Chiarti's at the bar. Oh, it would have been a perfect start. 11 minutes in. We could have... Oh, God. Could you imagine if we'd scored? Well, what's going on here? Hamilton plays it back. Palmer, who's having a very impressive start to this game. Touch it there. Campton Sturridge. Go on, mate. You got the speed. Maybe he doesn't, actually. Campton Sturridge on the ball here. Campton Sturridge. Whips it in. Back post. Chiarte. He's hit the post again. Oh, Cassia Chiarte's hit the post twice in the first 15 minutes. It's a brilliant start if you're a Billericay fan. We've made a really... I mean, we've had 7 shots to their 1. 3 on target. Problem is, if you don't put them in the back of the net, funnily enough, it doesn't count for anything. Who knew? You all knew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a lot of good stuff from this opening performance. As Rob Burns bangs it in with his first goal. It might be his first goal for the club. It is. What a time to get it. What a ball in by Ajay. I did see the ball and I thought, God, this is whipped in with some verve. Look at that. What a ball in. Burns. He just needs to guide it. He comes from nowhere. He just runs in behind. There's no one sees him, and he just nodded it in. We deserved the lead. We've been by far the better team. And Bromley are getting absolutely battered at the moment. We can just get a second. I'll be delighted. Campton Sturridge, Palmer's giving them absolute havoc on this right hand side. He whips it in. Chiarte, bang, 2-0. Oh, hello. Forget it. Forget what I said about relegation. We're getting promoted. Bring on League One. That's what I say. Brilliant by Palmer. He's been brilliant. And what a header by Chiarte. He's threatened to do it twice. He's such a threat. He's such a threat in the air. 2-0. Bromley haven't even got... Oh, here we go. Tormey whips it in. Good header away there. Falls to Hamilton. Hamilton to Gore. I mean, we don't want any of that on our videos. Nathan, we definitely don't want any of that on our videos. Bromley have scored. Nathan Tormey back post. This video may contain gore, everybody. There he is. Great ball in. Tormey, I mean, Kakpan nearly pulls off an incredible save there. He nearly gets to it. That's very undeserved, it's safe to say. Don't be doing this. Don't be giving me an education of what it's like on League 2 if you miss all your chances. Don't be doing that. That goal's given them a little bit of... but I'm going to say I'm very happy with the way we've been playing. Honestly, if we carry on the way we did for 40 minutes of that half, we'll win this game. I do have to get hold of Gore, though. He is giving me an absolute nightmare. Ajay hits the ball forward, looking for Campton Sturridge. Not quite. Back to O'Brien. He hits it forward. Forrester on the ball now. Are Bromley going to come out and play like they did in the last 5 minutes of the first half? I bloody hope not. Hamilton and Gore are giving me an absolute nightmare. Great clearance there by Muir. Well done, boy. Gore to Skeffington. Skeffington to Jarvis. They're moving the ball around so quickly. They've chipped it over. Tormey's in. Good block. Gore to Hamilton. He's hit the bar. Right, I'm going off attacking, but we're going positive. We just got to take a little step back here, lads. We're beginning to get turned a little bit, and I don't like it. Right, Muir's coming off. He's had a decent game, but he's coming off. On comes Charlie Robinson with Mwongo. Get the old partnership back together. We're getting the band back together. And finally, we're on the attack. Burns down the left to Katia Kiarte. He's hit the bar 3 times in one match. Right, the midfield two of Ajayi and Mundle have been excellent today. Kiarte on the ball. Good ball there to Burns. Go on, lad. Back to Kiarte. He's going to hit the bar again, isn't he? He whips in, back post, Mundle heads it. That's 4 times. 4 times we've hit the bar. I don't want to say I love wood because that'll turn into a gif. But the players love wood. Would work, honestly. 3 minutes left. 2. What? 4 minutes of added-on time? Where's that come from? 3 minutes into the added-on time. Billericay Town. Welcome to League 2. We still win. We still win. The Fleece of Magic has done it. Celebrations all round. Ring the bells, lads. Love it. Hitting the bar 4 times. It could have been 6. It could have been 6 with a little bit more care. Inches make a difference. I'll tell you what we're going to do then. We're going to play on for a bit, and then next time we come out, I want to watch Forest Green because they're the team that are expected to win the league. And we go away to, I believe it's the New Lawn. I know that because I've been there. We go away to the New Lawn, then take on Northampton after them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back in early September for Forest Green and Northampton. Between them, we've got some big games. We've got Doncaster, Port Vale, Fleetwood, Salford, Bradford City. Teams I recognise. Established teams in the Football League pyramid. This is amazing, but what a start. We've won. That's the most important thing. Get in. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video. Share, subscribe. Let me know how you think the transfers went. Have we got some little belters in there? Anyone caught your eye in that opening game? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you for another episode soon. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Until I see you again, stay cool. Up the Ricky. Go on, boys!